This video program demonstrates the use of the RX Companion Honing Machine, produced by RX Honing Machine Corporation for the sharpening of orthodontic instruments. RX Honing is in the business of providing solutions for the care of delicate instruments. Besides the manufacture of honing equipment, RX Honing provides sharpening and repair of instruments for all healthcare applications. The orthodontic set includes the RX Companion Disc Honing Machine and a set of accessory parts used to sharpen the different orthodontic instruments. The machine is turned on with the rocker switch on its right side. Discs are activated with a foot switch. The two discs rotate in opposite directions, clockwise and counterclockwise. The speed dial controls honing rate, and top speed is 5,000 RPM. Most honing is performed with the dial set in the white area. When you use the discs, we recommend turning the machine around so that the discs face you. The disc spindle is D-shaped. Align the holder before pressing the disc down onto the spindle. The disc removal tool makes it easy to remove discs. You simply pry the disc off. The set includes a diamond disc, which is used for most initial sharpening. It is especially good for hard metals such as tungsten carbide and tool steel. A ceramic disc is also included, which is used for finishing after the diamond and for removing burrs. The rubberized silicon carbide disc, referred to as RSC, is used for the sharpening of scalers and curettes. Rub and rinse cleaner is used to remove metal from abrasives, and high finish buffing compound loosens cutter joints. Also included is a special wax lubricant for joints. The set includes the removal tool shown previously and a disc perio and scissor guide, referred to as DPS. Slide the guide onto your machine's bar. A test stick is included for testing the sharpness of scalers. The hammer and anvil is used to tighten the rivet hinge joints on cutters. And an Allen wrench is provided for the tightening of Allen hinge joints. An edge is defined as the intersection of two surfaces. A flat surface is called a face, an angled surface is called a bevel. The edge becomes dull when its intersection is worn away. Can you see the face and bevel surfaces on this cutter? To sharpen the edge, you simply hone the bevel until the intersection is restored. Try to duplicate the bevel angle. Open the face until a shadow appears, and then close the face until the shadow disappears. Use a good light for this process. Honing the bevel may roll up burrs, particularly on softer metals. Remove the burrs by honing the face surface. Always apply a small amount of cleaner to the ceramic before using, which prevents metal from embedding in the ceramic. Here the operator removes burrs from the bracket remover, which were created in the sharpening process. You can see dullness as reflections of light. Can you see the dull edge on the tip of this scaler? This video shows sharpening procedures for scalers, universals, and Gracie curettes. Position your DPS guide about 3/4 inch from the disc edge and adjust the guide face so it is parallel to the disc surface and just above the disc. Use the RSC disc for normal sharpening and clockwise rotation for right-handed sharpeners or counterclockwise for left-handed sharpeners. Hold your instrument handle firmly close to the shank. Use 2 hands and brace them against the machine for support. Use light pressure and increase the pressure as necessary to sharpen. Check sharpness after only a few seconds of honing on each side. Use the terminal shank or the last part of the shank for alignment. The G line is for Gracies and the U line is for universals and scalers. Position the Gracie terminal shank parallel to the G line. Point the tool through the cutout when it is away from you. Sharpen the lateral edge by rocking the instrument from heel to toe. Sharpen the Gracie on only one side. This is the low side when holding the shank vertical. You may also use the cutout angle for positioning the instrument's face. The instrument's face should be parallel to this angle. The scaler shank is parallel to the U line. Sharpen scalers and universals on both sides. Position the DPS guide closer to one side of the disc for steep shank angles such as the 204S scalers or Columbia curettes, so that the shank does not hit the disc. Position the instrument on its heel and then rock it up to its toe. Sharpen the round toe of curettes. Rotate the toe on the disc at an approximate 45-degree angle. Your instrument should be sharpened in 30 seconds or it needs reshaping. Rotate the DPS guide to the diamond disc and adjust its face. Then reshape the bevel using a slow speed and a light pressure. Periodically clean metal from the RSC disc to improve its effectiveness. A Q-tip is a good applicator for the cleaner. Then wipe the metal away. Orthodontic cutter joints must be tight in order for the cutter edges to meet. Riveted joints are tightened by peening. Check frequently after a few wraps to prevent over-tightening and repeat the peening process if necessary. Remove the Allen screw from the Allen hinges, and this may require a great deal of pressure to do this. You should be careful to not misplace the washer which fits between the two pliers. You tighten the hinge by reducing the shoulder of the Allen screw. Run the disc at a slow speed and rotate the shoulder on the diamond disc edge. Do this for only a few seconds before reassembling and checking for tightness. Repeat if it is necessary. If you happen to over-tighten the pliers where the handles do not move freely, there is a solution. Place high finish compound in the joint and work the handles back and forth repeatedly until they free up. Now, when they are free, then you should flush the joint with warm water to remove the compound and wipe if necessary. And then you apply the special wax lubricant supplied in your kit. And before using the lube, you should replace the cap with the applicator tip. To sharpen the cutter, place the bevel on the outer disc edge. Duplicate the bevel angle as closely as possible. The face should be open approximately 15 degrees. We suggest you place a diamond disc on one spindle and a ceramic on the other. Be careful to position the bevel flush to the disc surface, and particularly the heel of the bevel or part closer to the hinge. This must be in contact with the disc. It is essential that the tips of ligature cutters meet simultaneously with the rest of the edge or slightly ahead. Hone each cutter for only a few seconds before inspecting. Check the hone marks to see if they cover the entire bevel, and then adjust as necessary. Repeat until the edge is sharp. That is, you do not see light reflecting from the edge. Edges must be aligned in order to cut. Your fingernail will catch on an edge which is higher than the opposing edge. Also, when you try to cut wire, it will bend away from the higher edge. Create a reverse bevel to align the edges. Use ceramic for a slight misalignment. And remember to always apply cleaner to the ceramic before using. You place the cutter face on the disc and angle it slightly. Check after only a few seconds for the proper alignment. Also use this ceramic to finish the bevels of the cutters to provide sharper edges. The final maintenance of the ligature cutter is to check for a gap at its tip. Again, pull your nail over the tip or hold the closed cutter up to the light. Now remove the gap by placing the closed cutter on a disc with a slight angle back away from its face and rotate it back and forth. Use diamond for large gaps or ceramic for minor gaps. Often cutters can be corrected by recontouring only. Finally, test your cutter by cutting fine wire. Be sure to test ligature cutters at the very tip. Please remember that at some point you will need to get them re-tipped. RX Honing provides this service. Bracket and band removers are easy to sharpen. Simply place each bevel on the disc edge and hone for a few seconds. Remove burrs from the other surface by honing on the ceramic disc. Check the edge by pulling it across the test stick. It should catch or dig up plastic. Check the scissors joint for proper tightness. The scissors should not close completely when the handle is dropped. You can tighten scissor joints using the peening process. Turn the screw head down and peen the joint. Check frequently for proper tightness. Position the DPS guide to the left side of the diamond disc and parallel to the disc surface. Position the scissors inside face against the side of the guide and pull the scissor across the diamond disc slowly. Use the outer 1/4 inch of the diamond disc for the honing. After a few seconds on each side, feel for burrs rolled up on the face the entire length of the scissors edge. This indicates the edge has been reformed. And to remove the burrs on the scissors, you push the two scissors apart as you close, and then press them together as you open to pull the burrs off. For wire cutting scissors, this is not necessary. Simply close these scissors to remove the burrs. Test delicate scissors by cutting rubber dam latex, and test the wire cutting scissors by cutting wire. This concludes our demonstration video. Please contact RX Honing if you have any questions on any instrument. Thank you for ordering our product.